everybody, it's your boy, Sid Floyd. You're back right now in the village hidden in the shed, the official anime podcast of the Shed Network. And I'm here today on this beautiful day with none other than my cousin, the Blue Beast of the East.
Nice guy, like Mike guy.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be the village hidden in the shed if we weren't with the man, the myth, the legend, Pickle Pat, the thinker.
Yeah, I know, man. Sexy Jutsu.
That's the name. You better learn it. You better know it. And thank you for joining us today. We are finally wrapping up the first. Oh,
Who are you?
I said I opened it. Jinchuriki in the cheap Cherokee.
My bad, then. I should have been faster.
Arigato. Thank you.
I should have used Flying Raijin.
Yeah.
Take the
You
button.
got it. Or you could have used Izanaki to just rewrite it.
Cancel that shit. Yeah, but then I'd have lost one of my eyes.
Worth it.
Worth it.
Worth it for a good fourth episode.
Maybe it
Yes.
comes back every 10 episodes.
Exactly. Yeah, then you got to build it up. So you're here for the finale of the first story arc, the Kazekage rescue mission. And we've covered some pretty dope fights thus far. Coming into the closure, we have a weird fight because it's more like a chase. It's not like a
very interesting scene though.
Yeah, it's not like a head-to-head battle. It's more like literally a diversion banked off Naruto's rage in order to separate the Team 7, right or wrong. Because you get
100%.
Sakura with Chiyo stuck to fight Sasori 2-on-1, and then Deidara literally is just in evasive maneuver to get away from Naruto in Tailed Beast state.
Does it have anything to do with the fact that
And Kakashi.
he has Gaara's body? Right? You know what I mean? They knew that they wanted Gaara's body.
Disrespectfully, yes.
Oh, yeah.
But Gaara's already dead.
Yep.
The Shikaku's already out of him, so why was Deidara so keen on keeping Gaara though?
I think
Never
that
thought
maybe
about
he
that.
was
point.
Never thought about that.
maybe he was just using it as that distraction to get them away. Nice. That's a very quiet water bottle. I like that. It's very good. No, it's perfect.
Meow.
Yeah, I think it could be like more of like the disrespect thing.
I think they were. Well, he was sitting on his body when they showed up. He's sitting on his body,
was
and so disrespectful. That was crazy. That's a sick picture too. That'll probably be the.
Dude, what if we should fucking recreate some pictures?
You should. We should kill.
I'm not
I'll be the
saying-
dead
kill
guy.
Pat. Kill Pat.
I mean, for the picture, I'll do it, but
I'll be the dead guy.
okay, good.
Y'all can sit on me.
Well, you're good to be Gaara.
Pause. Yeah, he's definitely good to be Gaara.
We'll put that fucking thing on your head. That thing, dude.
Yo, so he's evading him with Gaara's dead body. Oh, and I'm sorry, not to take away from what you were saying, but I do think that it was just for evasive purposes. However, maybe because the 9 seals weren't complete yet, maybe there was a reason. Because I mean, like, what did they do with the other bodies of the Jinchurikis?
Yeah, we don't know.
We have no idea. What did they? How did they dispose of those bodies?
Well, we know what happens at the end of the show.
yes.
To the
We
bsee
see them
Yes.
again.
Oh, because
We
they're
see
with
these-
tailed
Because
beasts.
We see
No, because
no,
they
no.
tensai them.
So
Obito.
Obito's been saving them. That's
Spoiler alert.
Right. He's been hiding
That's
them. Okay,
so
cool.
But when you know when Naruto, that's spoiler. When
Milk.
Naruto fucking sees it takes too long.
Yeah, we gotta cut the beginning off.
This milk is way past its expiration.
When Naruto
And also,
yeah, I forgot about that part too. And when Naruto sees the two tails Jinchuriki in the fucking like that realm,
Yes.
what is that? That's her spirit that's
Yeah.
attached to the
I
two
think
tails.
the chakra the bit of her
That was-
chakra that's attached to the two tails.
Okay. Because
which
that's when
Matatabi?
yes, and that's when the 4 tails or the 5 tails
Four tails.
Goku, Son Goku.
Yeah, that's 4 tails.
He told them, "Don't Naruto will be here."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, right," because they thought because you know how they got that weird thing.
He was the
with
first one
humans.
to learn their names and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
But we're going deep right now.
Mad off
Yeah,
topic.
We're going deep. You guys are getting fucking some serious taste of this shit. But that's kind of our point, though, is because there is all this shit going on behind the scenes that you don't know about. One of the reasons why Shippuden's so amazing is because it all does tie together. I know a lot of people make fun of how the story kind of goes in all these different directions because there's filler episodes and stuff. But
they say the 4th war has a lot of like plot holes, but is understandable, I think, because when Kishimoto, right?
Yeah,
when he
the writer.
started writing it, he probably had no idea where it was going to end up. And I think there was certain things where he was like, I can't keep it the way I initially intended it to because it doesn't allow this to happen.
It's grown to be this.
Yeah,
Did he
exactly.
do that in the manga as well, or no?
I think because the manga's already written.
So you're
wrote
saying that like but he wrote it. So are you trying to say that like he did that in the manga as well, and the show followed that, or like he did that just for the show?
No. In the manga, when he started writing the manga, he started writing chapter 1.
Yeah,
and then he made all these things, and then when he gets to Shippuden, it's like evolving so much that the fourth war has plot holes that don't match the beginning.
Yes.
But I think
like
it's
the Shonen Jump beginning.
Yeah. They're
Okay,
saying like Minato created the Rasengan.
Yep.
This is huge spoiler. They show Indra or Ashura.
I thought Jiraiya created or something.
No, Minato did.
Jiraiya did in Tsunade Tsukiyomi.
Oh, yeah. Fucking and then they show Ashura doing a multi-balled Rasengan. They just call it chakra balls.
Yes.
But not saying that is, but I think like in the manga, Ashura never does anything that resembles a Rasengan.
Yeah, that was anime. That was
and
not
in the
canon.
anime, they were like, "Oh, give him a Rasengan," because he's not like I don't know. I feel like
Yeah. I know what you're
certain
talking about.
things is like
So
whatever.
no, my bad. I don't want to interrupt you.
We could do another episode about that.
But that being said, talking about the plot holes and stuff like that, there is such an intricate plot to keep track of. So like we were saying, as he's leaving with Gaara's body, this is why this is important, is because for whatever reason, well, not for whatever reason, but for reasons to be disclosed later on, he can't get like Toby wants that as an insurance policy. So hence why Deidara, who is phenomenal at evasive maneuvering, he is incredibly fast on his clay structures. Like, I forgot. I know we talked about it.
No, we saw in the Gaara fight.
We talked about it in the Gaara fight because we looked it up as well, how incredible his speed is. And how like agile and just.
And he's super smart.
Yeah, exactly. He's very
fights with his range.
Yeah,
indeed. Yeah, and that's what makes it difficult. So he's getting range this entire time for this fight. Is there anything that you want to bring up prior to the fight scene, or should we just roll into it and kind of talk about it from there?
Is this the first time we see? Not to interrupt you. Is this the first time we see Kakashi's Kamui?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, which is debate as to why it has taken him so long to figure it out.
But do we know that's the first time he did it, or the first time he did it in the show?
It's the first time he did it. He
that
did
too.
it in training, like by himself. Like he like figured out how to use it.
So
but it wasn't until what was it? It wasn't until Itachi put him in Tsukiyomi back in Shonen Jump when Itachi and Kisame went against.
Do you think he tried to do a copycat on this Tsukiyomi and then realized he could do Kamui?
Yeah.
Like it's something like that's what he learned it from.
Because he
Itachi.
got his Mangekyo Sharingan when he was a kid.
Yeah, when Rin.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
spoiler. Damn, that's super spoiler.
we're going
dude.
crazy. Right?
Milk.
So he got his Mangekyo then. We don't have to get into that
This milk
as
is
much. It's way past spoiled. And he's the one saying that too.
Yeah.
But he got his Mangekyo like eons ago. He is now an adult.
But does he understand what Mangekyo is, right?
Not at all.
Nobody
yet.
understands.
Because you gotta realize, bro, this
Nobody's
is the
been
reason
there
why.
to teach him.
But Uchihas never tell anybody what a Mangekyo is.
No, not even that. It's the reason because no one
You're right, though.
only at the time, at the time of the Uchiha massacre, the only person really alive who knew what a Mangekyo Sharingan was Itachi and his father Fugaku.
And one other guy, Danzo.
Danzo, okay.
Well, Danzo,
and Danzo, Hiruzen, Orochimaru.
Then there's
The uppers.
But
uppers.
There's a list of 8 people.
Yeah.
There is a list of 8 people. And
who are all trying to acquire it.
And 3 of them,
steal that shit.
3 of them are already dead.
Yeah.
Because 3 of them, yes, Madara, Tobirama, and Hashirama all know about it. And they're all dead. So the Hokage of up to that point, they know about it, but no one fucking knows, which is why the Rinnegan, spoiler alert, is so fucking crazy, because it's the first time anyone in the modern world has ever seen it.
But only one person has ever awakened it, right?
Exactly. So
that's big.
So then you see the Mangekyo Sharingan. No one in the modern ninja world even really knows that the power that Uchiha's even still like it's not like the Warring Nations period where they're like the fear of the Uchiha.
Did all the
everything.
Uchihas awaken Sharingan?
No.
But there was all the Uchihas battled.
Yes. But there was plenty at that time that had Mangekyo.
Well, and
But
imagine
the eternal
Because they did not Izanagis. They were all doing Izanagis. Those are all
exactly.
yeah.
Which is why they were losing their sight because they didn't have the eternal.
Well, imagine if the whole Uchiha clan knew that to unlock the Mangekyo, you had to go through some traumatic memory. They'd just be killing each other.
Sort of did. That's
They did
sort of what
kinda
was happening.
almost.
That's
Yeah,
sort
but
of what
like
was happening.
it would
you're
have gotten
right.
to a point where it could have gotten way
Well,
worse.
in modern time, especially because of the hostility in the Leaf Village, and then if you figure the way that the Nine Tails attack went, like, and how they were treated after that, imagine if they had all known that they could just unlock that by each of them killing
Fucking
some of their
stabbing
friends
your
that
brother, some
weren't
shit.
no, or not even their brother, one of their village friends that wasn't even an Uchiha. They could
Or-
have could have went nuts.
They could have killed everybody in the village and unlocked the Mangekyo at the same time.
and then taken over all the bro. They could have went sick.
crazy. An
Which
army full of Mangekyo.
we should-
Well, maybe that's why Toby Rama knew. He was like, yo, if they find out, they'll just kill everybody and fucking take over.
And that's
100%,
part of the thing that he
100%.
feared, which is why people.
That's what Hiruzen was doing too, because he followed Toby Rama.
in a sense, but he also was trying to appease to certain powers and not create disrupt in the Leaf too. Like like his motivation was more, I think, to keep peace than to stop something
Rama
from
was
happening.
about that action.
Yeah, he was like, yo, we can't let that slide. However, though, so he has no idea about this shit until Itachi, back in Shonen Jump, puts him in a Tsukiyomi, fucks his whole life up. He's in the hospital for like 3 weeks. And then he's like, yo.
He was in the Tsukiyomi in the hospital after the Tsukiyomi.
Yeah, for like 4
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah,
It took him,
That's right.
it was 30 seconds or 3 minutes or some dumb. But it was
not
like
even.
72 hours.
72 hours in like,
Is that when
a minute or
30
something.
seconds
Yeah.
or something.
Jiraiya came back and saw Kakashi in the hospital and showed him his wound that he got.
Yeah. I think that is the
Yes,
time.
yes.
When he said that's what happens
Yes.
with the Four Tails.
Yes.
Four Tails.
When it
Four
came
Tails
out.
Beast State.
Four Tails Beast State, yeah.
So Kakashi is like, yo, I have this new ability that I'm working on that I found out my Mangekyo Sharingan can do. Which, as you find out down the road, everyone's Mangekyo Sharingan possesses
That's
a very
different.
specific ability.
Yeah.
Yep.
His,
Some
which is
crazy
cool.
fucking abilities.
His, for
Hell yeah.
reasons undisclosed at the moment, have the power of space and time Kamui, which
And-
is in Naruto universe the fastest teleportation style jutsu that
Space
there
and
is.
time.
And
Manipulation.
that's
Yes.
Obito's.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, damn, big spoiler. Dude,
Yeah.
you can't listen to this if you
No, with the spoilers.
So,
with
but
it.
that's technically Obito's abilities.
Yes.
Which is, if he never
Raw.
turned fucking down that path, imagine how sick he would have
Yeah,
been.
but
then
it's
again, he's
crazy
so
be-
sick because of the people he followed Madara. You know what I
That,
mean? Like,
but on the
Madara-
evil side, but if he did like a Kakashi and stay with Kakashi, imagine him Kakashi back to back. Even though Kakashi wouldn't be copycat ninja though,
No, he
because he
wouldn't.
would have never had the Sharingan.
there was. I
Or
saw-
no, or if he survived after he gave it to Kakashi, and then they each
and he
had
came
one
back,
eye, and then
that's what he should have done.
yeah, and then
He should have came back to the Leaf, and they
Well-
would have went back to back with Sharingans.
well, because the team would have been like Jonin team. Obviously, after
Kakashi,
they were tuning, it would have been
Obito,
Kakashi, Obito,
Asuma,
and
and
Mike
Guy.
Guy. Would have
Those
been
four. They would have called him like the 4-leaf clover or something like that.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yes.
That's what it is. Because Kishimoto does art for things that don't exist yet.
And he had a
Shit, because I saw
so
one today
cool.
where they were talking about, spoiler alert, Sarada's Mangekyo Sharingan hasn't been awakened yet,
Yeah.
but Kishimoto released a portrait of her with what her shit would look like.
it's
so
so
everyone's
cool.
like, oh, fuck.
Of
dude,
course,
like-
she's gonna get it.
Yeah.
but she gets it. Super spoiler. A different way, because after Naruto, they find out that you can awaken your Sharingans differently.
Yeah, so she,
than before.
no, I'm talking about her Mangekyo Sharingan.
but it's gonna be awakened.
I don't know.
Not in the way.
I
that-
don't know. I don't know.
We'll see.
That's
You
another
already
time
get out of
story. That's
Boruto.
another
Get out of
time
Boruto.
story.
Get out of
All right,
Boruto.
all right. Facts. We gotta have a alarm for when we start going into Boruto.
We're going crazy right now.
So
I'm good on that.
All right, bet. So he's got this new ability that's just almost infinitely capable as far as power and speed goes, and but it rocks his world because Kakashi does not have the chakra control for it, and he's not an Uchiha. This isn't a natural ability for his body. You know what I mean? He, I don't know. You want to get into the fight scene, or should we preface
I mean,
Naruto
yeah, no,
a little
that's a
bit and
good point.
Deidara? You know, like
That-
he can
do you
only really
think-
hit it a few times. Like
Do you think
Yeah,
it's
especially this early.
Uchihas possess like more chakra, and that's why they can use the Mangekyos better, and that's why it went on his body. It hurt him more.
I mean, I would assume that Uchihas, because they are directly in the Indra line, that they probably do have a little bit stronger or more chakra. But no, that's not true.
Well, I mean, like he had a very little.
He had a disease.
Yeah.
So that was different.
Yeah, that was different, dude. Different, dude.
Because Sasuke has Sasuke.
Don't make me meow at you, yo.
Sasuke has plenty chakra. They're like, yo, dude, you can't do that many times, and he's like, it's all good. I'll do it one more. Like, so. Yes. So Deidara, at this point, we know how powerful he is. We've seen a few of his attacks. Naruto, we have not. We have seen him in the state he's in. This is at the point where his eyes just change and his fingernails kind of like along. Yeah, it's like beast,
it's like a two
rage
tails.
mode.
I think
No,
two tails state. No,
it's not because that's tailed beast cloak.
Yeah, but I thought like at this state he has like two tails are showing.
Really?
I think.
We'll
find out.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
I'm not sure if they stop it. All right, let's run it.
Yeah, we did a fat preface for that. Preface.
I like preface.
However, if I'm gonna do that, I'll have to get rid of the copy ninja first.
Don't ever sleep on the copy ninja.
Nah, he wasn't.
Kakashi Hatake of the Sharingan Eye.
What? Hind legs. I'd say their special ability is jumping. Wait up!
You're slowing me down, Kakashi Sensei!
See, he does.
I'm going
Yeah, he's got the red eyes.
I see what you're saying.
The whiskers on his face, if you could call them that, the markings have gotten more prominent.
Yeah, and the red eyes. Yeah, and the fangs too.
In that case,
She's just jumping back
stay
and forth.
right on my tail.
Man, yo, Deidara is nasty.
Yeah, it's
Shit
so,
is crazy. If it's not Kakashi, it's like come on.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's not OP, but the way he can just create any fucking
It is a little OP.
any animal.
Crazy OP. Look, got him.
right now!
Don't do it.
Yeah, he shadow cloned. He's a genius.
Don't move!
I could say the same
So
to you.
Kakashi shadow cloned and took the blunt of the explosion from all like the bugs that Deidara was, had sent back to him. All these like hopping grasshopper things.
What? How can we do that?
Depending on which Stramaru, that would be a different story.
Spell it out, will ya? Which one are you, Kakashi Sensei? Then we meet all the conditions, right?
That's why I told you to calm down.
Well, let's hurry up and get to it!
Don't mind us, we're skipping through the dialogue a
Within
little.
range.
See, this is what I don't like, is they're talking about this, but they weren't there for that. I remember watching this and being like, yo, they weren't there for that.
And they're assessing his moves
From that
And then
flashback.
Based off of somewhere they weren't even at. Yeah.
Tough challenge.
That's weird.
That's weird, right? Plot hole. Little callback to Mikey's point.
That's weird.
Yeah.
that they would do that.
It's like, remember what he did that time?
Look, he's better.
Oh, yeah.
Better fall back.
Look at that
Combo,
Mangekyo.
Right, Sensei, got it.
Oh, see, now he's calmed down. He's left his tailed beast rage state, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
And here we go.
Notice how tired Kakashi gets after he does this shit.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
And how much
So
it
he
changes.
aims for the neck. He aims for his neck. And he's like, what the
Data's
fuck
like,
is
what the
happening?
actual fuck?
Aim for the neck.
Yeah, straight to the neck. Now, Deidara, who is incredibly fast and moving on top of an explosive bird in the sky, is able to somehow maneuver his way through this. And Kakashi, like we said, this is new to him.
Very new at this.
This is something that he just found out he could do after he was hospitalized by Itachi. And he loses it right there. That's like he's the extent of his power. And it's gone. It's gone. So he took Deidara's right arm, which huge foreshadowing from Kishimoto, as we'll see after this. But he's like, yo, I got one more in me. So if you think about, like, okay, he's got
What he's
one.
actually-
He's going for 2 right now.
It's crazy
And
to think about what he's actually doing. For the first time ever, he's like, I'm gonna try and send somebody to a different dimension.
He's accessing powers from beyond what, like, his, whatever his bloodline was capable of.
Hey, so let's say this happened and he did send him his whole body there
So he got
intact to
both
the
arms.
next dimension.
So he got both arms at this point, right? Because he hit him with 2 Kamuis, which is what this is called, this attack.
Yeah.
The space-time attack.
If he was sent to that next dimension, would he have been found by you-know-who?
Well, that's what happens, is who finds his arm on the ground.
You're right.
Right
You
after
don't
this
realize
fight.
that. Yeah.
So they Naruto Rasengans through the explosive clay dragon, which is his C2 attack, Deidara's C2 attack.
C2 Dragon.
Yeah. See, they're doing it again. And
Eyes are back.
yeah, now he's in rage mode again because Deidara had to retreat with no arms, and they found Gaara's dead body.
Rocked him. Naruto rocked.
Freaks out, showing his speed, which is slept on. People don't realize till Boruto how fast Naruto is because of his chakra.
Well, they kind of not foreshadow. They show it. Spoiler when he does a little sparring match with the Raikage,
Yes.
Yep.
and he shows how
That's a good way to
fast he
show it.
fucking
Good
is.
way to show it.
And that,
So he shadow clones, beats the living shit out of Deidara. It's a fucking clay clone.
Oh.
And here we go. Now the Nine Tails chakra is literally seeping out of Naruto. He's got one tail. Previously, Jiraiya gives Kakashi the what is it? The forehead seal. That you use to
that's
suppress
it.
it.
Yep.
And he punched
Whoa.
the explosive clay and detonated it and is unfazed by it.
Dieter's watching in the bushes.
Hiding in the bushes.
Dude, we gotta edit
That's a
that.
good meme.
We gotta edit that,
That's village content.
and we'll tag that dude.
Yep. Two tails. He's losing his shit.
Yes, that's not even Naruto. That's just
Oh, now he's at
He
two
goes.
tails
He attacks Kakashi.
because he can't. He's blinded by the light.
Blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a nine
Like a
tails in the
douche.
middle of a fight. Wow, that was pretty decent. Yeah, hit him with the seal. Suppress the Nine Tails chakra. Naruto, you gotta chill the F out.
Are you all right now, Naruto? Actually,
That's like a fucking Zan.
And he kicked him in the
get
nuts.
it.
Yeah.
Byakugan.
Go ahead,
Whatever,
Neji.
get,
Show him
get,
what's
get.
good.
go off,
Guys, team.
King.
Show up. Yo, he's fighting with a fucking kunai in his mouth. Pause.
Because he has no arms.
Yeah.
You're trying to
And
Dieter,
he's,
yeah.
and he's kicking ass, dude.
Yeah, he's sick.
Against 10-10?
Oh, now when the fucking trigrams
Throw a
come
little
out.
volume on that, please.
Now when the trigrams come out.
Yeah, once the air trigram. Look at him moving, though. What is he doing? Let's all stop fighting him.
Yeah,
look at him eat this
Yeah,
shit.
there's just like,
I
wait,
think
let's see
it's
what
about
let's see where this
time I
goes.
revealed my ultimate work of art.
It's one thing about ninjas. They always let you kind of like set up for your ultimate
Attack.
Yeah, they're like, all right, let's see.
So he eats the clay, detonates himself. Or so we think. And that shit is massive. Massive. This
was
is
sick.
his C4 attack. So we've now seen Deidara's C1, which is the
going
model
on?
clay. Mike, if you don't mind pausing it.
Yep, that
We've
was
seen-
the one on the village.
So, no, that...
What was that?
That's the
Oh,
one...
an Abe one or something.
C1 is the one that is like the grasshoppers, the small animals
okay,
that he's able to make.
Yep.
C2 is the clay dragon or the bird that he flies on, which is his main evasive maneuvering and shit.
Yeah.
C3 is the nuke that he drops on the sand village.
That's what that is.
C3.
C3.
Yeah.
And that was C4.
Which has, like, if you see the manga and just the destructive power of it, and it's been said to have the same attack power as Almighty Push. Spoiler alert.
Really?
His C3 attack is the same destructive power as Almighty Push.
Huh.
That's
super strong.
One hit destroys an entire fucking village.
Yeah.
C4 is that one where he turns himself into a spoiler alert atomized clone. Like
yeah,
obviously,
but that was a clone. Yeah, because he didn't kill himself.
Yeah, which is crazy that he's just hiding away, dropping clones left and right.
That he can then use as himself to then create a C4 clone
and it's fucking self-destruct himself.
Super sick. What do you think?
That's lit, and the fact that the clones know to do that. You know what I mean? Like the fact that they think about that, because if in the show anybody has clones, usually they're a little stupid. Like,
but a clay clone too is also something we haven't seen before.
Yeah, his clones are super dope.
Like who else? No one else is rocking a clay clone.
And they're infused with that explosive chakra.
Precisely, which is like what? Like this dude is an innovator of jutsu. Deidara is slept on because he's weird.
And he's only what, 17?
He's 19 when he joins the Akatsuki. He's the youngest Akatsuki member.
I think Kakashi. I'm not sure if he does say it or I read it that he gives props to Deidara's like genius, and he calls him just as smart or smarter than Shikamaru.
Really?
I think I read it. I don't know if I read it, so maybe it could, if I read it, it could be a lie.
I believe it.
Because somebody just wrote that and made it up.
You wrote it down and then read it.
Actually,
that's believable, honestly, because like, dude, his innovation of like his jutsu that he has is singular to only him. He literally created basically a Kekai Genkai by combining forbidden jutsu, which we talked about before, that he stole from the scrolls in the hidden stone,
which is right here.
Yep. Where he gets the mouths on his palms and his heart.
He said he stole a forbidden jutsu which created special mouths on his palms and chest. The mouths allowed Deidara to mold his explosive chakra into clay figures that attacked his opponents.
Which is just crazy because that's how he became the most unique and destructive member of the Explosion Corps, and why he was recruited by the Akatsuki, because they had some backdoor dealings with the stone.
Do you think that if he sticks his hand onto a wall and the hand licks it, it could put chakra on the wall?
I thought you were going to say if you could taste it.
I think he needs clay.
Taste it, whatever. Same thing.
I think he needs clay.
No, I think maybe clay's just his thing.
Nah, I think it's a certain type of clay.
I think he needs explosive clay.
So you think the forbidden jutsu is the clay, but it doesn't say the clay is the jutsu.
I thought the forbidden jutsu was his hands.
Yeah, it was the hands, but the hands allow him to put chakra into the clay. But the hands are what put chakra into things.
I feel like it has to be the clay, though. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's still a certain type of clay, and 100% he is putting the chakra in the clay. But like, I don't think you put chakra in anything, right?
In any type of stone. It's because obviously he's an earth user from the Stone Village. But he's creating this Kekkei Genkai of earth. I guess it's earth and lightning release. Which is like, I don't know, bro. He basically is like,
it says
doing this shit himself. Like
the forbidden jutsu let the user use their chakra to make materials, like in Deidara's case, explosives. I don't know what that even means.
So yeah, it's probably I don't know, maybe they could use anything, and he just was able to use clay. That was like something that he chose to train with and shit like that, because he was able to infuse chakra into it easily.
That's
because
what I'm thinking.
And he could mold clay.
Exactly.
Oh no, because he was an artist. He was an artist. That's why he used clay. He's an artist. That's why he had all the sculptures.
And he already was using clay
that was his
he
thing.
Stole the jutsu.
Similar to how Conan was using origami before she turned the paper jutsu.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because then what is the forbidden?
The forbidden is the hands.
The putting them out.
What do the hands do? If you didn't mold clay and you were just a regular stone ninja, what would you do?
The hands put chakra into the clay.
Yeah. But what would you do if you didn't mold clay? If you weren't a clay molder, you were just like an explosive corpse.
Everybody's different.
Then maybe he would be able to put it, like it said, make explosive material. So maybe someone would.
You don't need clay.
Probably anything. Like they maybe wouldn't.
But do they lick it to put chakra in?
Turn it into something, and maybe it's just like.
So if you grab the rock.
Yeah, maybe because he's a stone user.
And then
eat a rock.
But because it's clay, he's able to turn it into what he wants.
Yeah,
to turn
you
it
can't turn it like rocks into a dragon.
Says who? You ever seen Pokemon? Onyx.
Pokemon.
He's a rock dragon.
Yes. Deidara did not make him.
But yeah, Deidara is No,
yeah,
right,
so I'm saying, so I want to find out what the Maos do because he's unique with the clay.
Yes.
Nobody in the stone molds clay.
Not
They're all
anyone in the explosion core even molds clay.
Yeah, they use their chakra.
They all have different powers.
They have explosion.
They just explode shit.
Do they have explosion release?
The explosion core does.
Yeah, so
They
that
all are able to use the Kekkei Genkai of Earth and Lightning.
to explode.
Like
shit.
the dude who gets reanimated, he does it with
He was
his
just
fist.
punching.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Similar to how Sakura does.
yeah. So
Like he's able to use explosion with it.
So like, what would his use of the Maos on his hands be for?
Because he wants to be an artist.
I
I'm
don't know.
saying if
no,
that
I don't
guy
know,
were
but
to
he
get
would
it.
he would probably choose something that he could,
Well, maybe he
fucking
wouldn't
put
want
his
it.
chakra
Maybe he
into.
wouldn't want it.
Maybe
You know what I mean?
sand, maybe fucking
Dirt.
stone, fucking.
That's it.
What is it, Mike?
Deidara also possessed a special mouth on each palm on the left side of his chest as a result of stealing and using a powerful kinjutsu from his village on himself. The kinjutsu meanings forbidden jutsu, I think. By commonly using these two special abilities in unison, he could create explosive clay. Clay infused with explosive chakra that detonated with the command katsu
So it's not any chakra.
and the
it's
seal of
explosive chakra.
confrontation. This clay would be molded into a wide variety of shapes. Blah,
Forms
blah,
growing
blah.
into live sarges infused with chakra. When he's performing the hand seals, could be controlled at will. This allowed him to create living explosives to attack opponents at long range.
So his chakra is explosive chakra. It's not normal chakra.
Well, that's his Kekkei Genkai. That's why he's able to use explosive chakra like that. Other dude is able to use it in punches.
Got you.
It's just weird. Just the hands are just like so
Yeah, literally meaning.
specifically. It's like so specific to him, but yet he stole a forbidden jutsu that was made a long time ago.
But maybe, yeah. But you know what? It's what's weird about it though is because like Kakazu, person who gets introduced in a few story arcs.
Relatively soon.
Yeah, he has a face on his heart. I mean, there's someone else too. I don't know if we even have to get into the spoiler alert who gets revealed with a full face on his heart. You know, like it's kind of just. It seems to be just the nature, of the animation, I guess. Not to sound like I'm. Like I got a monocle on, and I'm saying like, ooh.
He does.
It does kind of seem to be the nature of the animation. All right. So that being said, this fucking fight goes down. He explodes himself. Did we get past this point?
Well, we saw him explode as a clone. But
Yeah,
I don't think
so-
we don't know if it was a clone yet.
He escapes. Right. Toby and Black and White Zetsu find his arm, which leads
Foreshadow.
to the foreshadowing, which leads to the revelation of where Kakashi's Kamui comes from. If you heard the beginning of the episode already, then we let you
And if
where
you,
that shit comes.
and if you know more about the Maos, DM us.
Yeah,
and
please.
school us or tell us.
Yeah,
so
please,
we can
'cause
learn.
We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
With you. Or if you think you know better than us too, hit us up, bro. We're ready for this. We're out here. We got a thinker with us.
Yeah.
They Pickle up regardless. Just hit me up.
Yeah. He thinks about it and you guys are done.
Thanks,
Okay?
dude.
We don't want to
He's
even talk
thick.
about his Kekkei Genkai.
You already know.
So Deidara escapes. They get to this open field with Gaara's body, right?
Yep.
And Lady Chiyo uses one of the forbidden jutsus, which Mike, I think it's called Kinjutsu, right? Was it forbidden?
Kinjutsu, yep.
Kinjutsus are the forbidden ones of the village hidden in the sand, which she developed from puppet mastering, which is giving a inanimate object life, being able to bring a puppet to life slightly by giving it some of your chakra. If apparently the rules of this are,
I
if
think
someone,
that, my bad. I
No,
think
no,
it's
go ahead.
called the one's own life reincarnation.
it is
Okay.
nice.
It
It's
just
flat.
happens to be up right there.
No, it's perfect. That's
Yeah.
why. That's why it reminded me. Of it. So,
Sungakuru's Puppet Brigade.
it's called the self-destruct technique because you're basically giving your life force in the form of chakra to something, which is how she developed it. Like I said, with bringing puppets to life, when you're using this forbidden jutsu, the reason why it's forbidden is because your own life is at risk. Similar to, I guess, the Deidara one and pretty much shadow clone jutsu, any forbidden jutsu.
Or it's taking from your chakra.
It puts you or other
Puts you in
people
danger.
at risk
Yeah.
every time you use it. So apparently if someone isn't dead, like Gaara is right now, pronounced dead by Sakura at the scene, medical genius that she is, then apparently you could heal them amidst battle or whatever, similar to the 100 Healings Jutsu or something like that, where you give some of your life, similar to Karin, you know, where you give some of your life force, your chakra to someone to fully repair them or bring them back to optimal state, you know, just heal them like that. Gaara is dead. So in order to bring him back to life, you need to give up that amount of life force.
Which
is
Lady
it says
Chiyo is how old?
She's like in her 60s or something.
She's older than that.
Okay, I'll find out right now. Hold on. I'll find out. She is
Smart girl though. I think she looks great.
73.
73.
Yeah, I like that.
73.
Okay.
And Shippuden.
So
Right? That's what they're saying.
Yep.
Part 2 means.
Yep. That's when she's...
And then, so like you were saying, it says when used on the dead, the user will find certain death in exchange for the soul of the deceased.
But
So you're giving your life.
but her being 73, she doesn't have enough life to give.
You want to hear a very nice caveat over here? I don't know if that's the right word to say, but it says, while in use, it says the released chakra shines a pale blue color, and if the user's own chakra is insufficient,
Oh, nice.
a third party can assist, but only the actual user of the jutsu will die.
Yes.
So that's very convenient for
they're-
Naruto.
Well, she's giving her entire life, and Naruto's lending some
Yeah.
because he has such an immense chakra reserve because of the Nine Tails. Something that Lady Chiyo could not dare to replace in Gaara, because if you listen to the Village Hit in the Shed, you know we're pretty damn convinced that Gaara is a fucking Uzumaki.
Hell yeah.
So that's a
Need a
lot
lot of that.
of
Yeah.
chakra to replace. Chiyo don't got that
Naruto
shit
was one of the only people
in the
probably
bank.
could have.
Yep, and he was there
He
to
was there.
fucking do it. So what happens? They bring Gaara back to life. Lady Chiyo passes. Rest in peace to the fucking goat of puppeteering.
Rest in peace to the goat.
To the goat.
She could
Goat
control the 10.
The poison goat.
The 10, yeah, and the poison goat.
The
She was going head to head with Hanzo, the salamander, back
Yeah,
and
speak
forth.
some
head
words
to
on
head.
her behalf right now, Mike.
Yeah, she fucking she was basically one-sided against Hanzo on one front, Lady Tsunade on the other front, and she took on both of them. But eventually she couldn't
Single-handedly.
keep up making poisons, and Tsunade kept making the antidotes.
And she looks great.
But then she just chilled. She was like, all right, fuck it. I'm
Yeah.
done, and just chilled because she's
retired.
still there.
Yep.
She's
But she
just
came out of retirement and
Yeah.
put her life on the line.
She just-
defeated her grandson.
came out of with the 10 puppets. That was sick.
So sick.
That was
So
sick.
sick. Which-
Controlled Sakura. Like that,
Oh,
like,
she
insane.
saved
Insane.
Sakura with the puppet strings,
multiple times.
and then but Sakura did come up with the antidote to help them fight.
100%.
So I mean, it was a good battle.
It was a phenomenal battle. Chiyo is that lady, yo. She
R.I.P.
came
Chiyo.
R.I.P. And
Which
she
is-
saved Gaara, who is like
Gangnam.
low key, like
Yo,
one of
Sasori-
the best.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
my bad,
one of
no.
the best villains turned
Absolutely, I like that.
turned friend, as you get to see because of the weird handshake that Mike
Character development.
wanted to bring up.
But Sasori also had that kind of reddish hair,
100%.
so
that was
maybe
my point.
Chiyo. Oh yeah,
No, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Is because at that time that would be proof of other Uzumakis being in the village, because no one knows who Chiyo. No one
And-
knows who Chiyo's husband was.
And it only makes sense because as you see throughout the show, there's Uzumakis in all different villages.
Yes.
So
There's
They're
grass.
spread out.
like yeah, except for I think Naruto's mom might have came from the whirlpools right before they got destroyed. No, even though it came. maybe that-
She came from a
right.
neighboring village
You're right.
outside of the Leaf.
Yeah, whirlpools already destroyed.
Yeah, but so they're spread out though, so it's viable. You know,
Yep.
she
We like
fucking
it.
brings back the and also the fact that he was able to be brought back after the Jinchuriki extraction too was just speaking volumes to
Which
itself.
also means he's no longer Jinchuriki.
They are
so
so
Gaara
hard
comes
about
back
that.
without Shukaku.
But you know what's crazy, dude? He doesn't. I feel like he only gets stronger. So he loses Shukaku and only gets stronger.
His chakra reserves don't. Like,
Yeah, I
like
could
he
see.
doesn't have the same amount of chakra, but he hones his everything that he was able to master with Shukaku. He now has.
Yeah.
He doesn't lose any of that ability.
yeah.
He just loses chakra.
Shira trains him too with the taijutsu.
And honestly, he's now able to sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
He's able, like this is a whole different Gaara.
That's
He's
true.
no longer needing thirst for blood to feed the
Oh, he
sand so
does
that he
need-
could control it. Like, he's no longer killing. Like, he literally is a new person who has all the same abilities and is now able to personally master them himself. Like,
Yeah, but you give Gaara time to build a relationship with Shikaku. As fucked up as Shikaku is, like that probably would have never happened. But you get that little snippet of that in the war,
Yeah.
where Shikaku, you know what I mean, blesses Gaara with that. I'm not gonna get into that, but
yeah.
you let Gaara build that relationship just with any
They
Jinchuriki,
kind of did.
That's how it is,
right? But
Yeah.
outside of each other,
kind of. But
Yeah.
like, if you had like that, this never happened. Like they had never got Gaara. Shikaku stayed with Gaara.
as
like a
he's Kazekage, as he's Kagekage,
His main
changing
jutsu's
himself.
built off
Like
sand,
Killer-
bro,
like
and he has
Killer Bee
Shikaku. Like,
type
that's-
shit.
and there's probably so many things we haven't even
That's
seen
like
in the
Shino
show.
with the Seven Tails.
No cap, like you know what I mean. That's
yeah.
literally
He's
no
the perfect
different.
person to have
No
Shikaku.
different.
You're 100%. Yo, honestly,
kinda
you're
like-
right.
yeah.
That's a fucking sorry.
No, I'm just
that's
saying it's
a
like
huge
it makes
nerf,
sense.
or not a huge nerf, but like that's a huge like not plot hole, but just almost like a disappointment in like what just things that could have been. Like
What could have
Gaara, who mastered. Imagine if because as you find out, he masters taijutsu and all this shit like that, so that he could
Ceiling
be better.
Funjutsu.
Do incredible funjutsu, like, which again speaks to why he's definitely a fucking Uzumaki,
Yeah.
because he's nasty at sealing. Like, if he had that chance, bro,
And Chiyo was nasty at ceiling.
100%. Yeah. Which is
She might have had red hair.
No,
She
no, no,
has
no,
white
no,
hair, but
no,
she might have red
no,
hair.
because yo,
Does she?
how did? Spoiler alert: how did Minato get good at sealing? Because he
that's
was
right. His
married
girl.
to an Uzumaki.
She taught him.
How?
Yeah.
taught him everything.
No, whoever she gave,
was
whoever gave birth to Sasori's parents, like whoever Chiyo.
Kushina. I
No,
couldn't
no, no,
really
no,
understand.
no, no.
Kushina taught Minato. What do you say, Minato?
That's what I'm saying. Kushina taught Minato,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if that's the case, if Chiho married an Uzumaki, wouldn't it be kind of? Wouldn't
Absolutely.
it make sense that she learned some fucking amazing sealing jutsu,
Absolutely.
and then she was able to pass that down?
That's literally what Uzumakis are.
That's my
known.
point.
What are they good for?
sir.
Absolutely
Absolutely
sealing.
Ceiling.
all of that funjutsu.
No, yeah, makes sense.
100p. But yeah, if he had the chance to develop that, God, he could have been. Because I mean, dude, do you believe that the tailed beasts are differ by the tails? Do you
No.
think they're chakra?
No.
I don't think there's that big of a difference. I just think the nine tails
But
is
I think
nasty.
I think one can be stronger, but I don't think it was made them stronger. I think it's like
It's a relationship.
like the nine tails. Like think about it. If you put like Shukaku is super strong.
yeah.
But like the nine tails is just as strong, but also he's like a demon fox. It's like I feel like
Versus a raccoon.
versus a raccoon, so he's faster.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna do
No, you're
more.
right.
For example, though, obviously, as a tailed beast, like it's all about the Jinchuriki. You take, let's say, the one tail who's supposedly in the show, Kurama is always calling the weakest, just because he has one tail, which I don't
he calls
agree
him a
with.
raccoon.
A good relationship with the
raccoon, though.
Jinchuriki and a one tail will beat a bad relationship with a nine tail
Yeah.
and a shitty Jinchuriki.
100%.
10 out of 10
I
times.
agree.
Because they say in, I think, maybe not in Shonen Jump, maybe it's early somewhere in Shippuden, where they
Shippuden.
say that as powerful as tailed beasts were, it wasn't until they found out through the Funjutsu how to perfect it. Because a tailed beast couldn't tactically fight. They were literally just a masses of chakra that had turned into rage because of
monsters.
Hagurama dying and
Did
how they were
almost say that? Is that
yeah,
the
and
one
how
who
they
said
were
that?
and how they were treated by the humans. Like they just turned into like these masses of angry chakra that were like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they realized that mixing that with the emotions and the tactical awareness of a human shinobi, and then giving that chakra and having them be able to share it and like you said, like having a good relationship is damn near unstoppable. And that's why the most powerful fucking person in the entire Naruto universe is Naruto.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hands down.
Because realistically
Or-
speaking,
or
anybody
10
can go into Baryon mode, bro.
Or any 10 tails Jinchuriki.
Anybody
Yeah,
can go
but
into
he's,
Baryon mode.
he's more powerful than them
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
because of his relationship with the Nine Tails.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And
What
as
about
you see,
Killer
like
Bee?
you said, we're gonna go into Boruto, but we're gonna go into Boruto slightly. If you want to sound the alarm, you're right. Baryon mode. Like what other Jinchuriki, what other tailed beast would give his life for his Jinchuriki?
Yeah, but
None.
then you lose the tailed beast at the end of it.
I know, but what I'm
Eventually,
saying
so-
is that relationship is what makes him the most like that
Yeah.
is the most powerful
why
person
he
to
was
ever
so
live in
filth.
the Naruto universe is Baryon mode Naruto.
Yes.
Hands down.
Yes.
More powerful than any 10 tails Jinchuriki that we've seen thus far.
What about Six Paths Naruto?
No, he's more powerful than that because he
Well,
has a
Baryon
six.
mode,
He has a six packs
nothing-
ability and every last drop of chakra from the Nine Tails.
Yeah.
Nothing.
His entire
tops
life
Baryon
given.
mode. Nothing.
It's like literally. What's the name of this jutsu?
The one life's thingy.
The the one's own life reincarnation. It's that. It's literally that jutsu. Wow,
But
way to bring it full circle.
That is
it's
good.
literally that jutsu, but between the
Hey.
tailed beast and the Jinchuriki.
Yeah, so the tail beast is giving his life for
Yeah.
to be the ultimate.
Just like I'm gonna give you everything
in
I
this
got,
together,
so that
let's
we
do
can
it.
be the most powerful that is possible.
It's a confidence thing too. Like, you know what I mean? Like Nine Tails speaking. Like, nah, I'm giving my boy Naruto all my shit. Like, he's not losing. Cause
So
you know
tell
what
me,
mean?
I gotta
Valid.
get the Baryon Funko Pop.
Oh,
I thought I
We
had
need
that.
We need all of them.
I
Eventually.
thought this was the strongest Naruto.
Possibly.
What do you mean,
He gets buns though. He gets
That's
buns.
super good. That's the
That's
closest
the
you
second.
can get.
That's the second highest. That's the second highest.
Yeah, but he gets buns. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. So he's a 6-pass Naruto Funko Pop.
Yeah, it's pretty lit.
Sage mode.
Sage mode 6-pass.
Yeah, Sage mode 6-pass. What? Never mind. We're now.
Nah, we're talking too much. Talking too much.
Let's wait. Yo, Sage mode.
Gotta wait
Sage
for
to the
that.
6-pass. Sage mode 6-pass versus Naruto versus himself.
Baryon would fucking
Baryon
smoke
would win.
him, bro.
But yo, that's
What do you mean? He has
not-
Kurama in him still.
Yeah, but
Baryon's different.
He has
than-
Kurama
All
still
right,
in him.
yo, we
Then they
can't
fight.
get into. Yo,
Eventually Baryon mode runs out. He's still got. He's
Baryon
still there.
would just kick his ass before
No.
he ran out. Don't do that, bro.
He's got this
I'm
orbs.
telling you.
He's got rods.
See, if Rob wanted to talk about this, he would agree with me.
I would.
He's got rods.
I would. No, I'd agree
The
with
rods,
Pat on
bro. I
this.
don't give a shit about the rods.
They just go.
Put him in his butt.
They're irrelevant.
Yeah, and then control him.
They're irrelevant. They're 100% irrelevant. The rods.
I mean, he's still gonna throw him at him.
Yeah, but Baryon Naruto fights someone who has that ability,
I know, and he's gonna do it again.
and it doesn't work on him.
But it's gonna be himself.
no, but it doesn't work.
I know, but he still try.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
But imagine if
You're
it-
wrong, dude. He's
No.
right.
Yeah.
Baryon
The Pickle.
Naruto.
I've been thinking.
But if they fight to a standstill, Baryon loses because he loses all his chakra, and he's.
Baryon's gonna kick his ass.
But he'd win.
Simple. Before he lost his chakra.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
the ruler of the world, and Baryon's just not even Hokage.
He is. He is.
Okay.
All right, we're stretching. We're stretching.
wow.
How is anyone
Was
supposed
that,
to follow this after we
I
do
don't even know,
that?
we're going
What do you
crazy.
mean?
We got to take that
Go
out.
back to the
We have to take that out.
Kakashi, Deidara.
Do we have
Gaara.
anything?
That was it. That was the end.
That was it.
Yeah,
that
what I'm
was it.
saying.
Yeah.
Do
that
we
was it.
have anything to speculate on besides what we already did? Do we have anything for the end of this fight? Anything between the two characters, Kakashi, Deidara?
I
Anything?
liked it. This fight was just character development. I think this was just
Definitely.
showing what is going or can or will happen. 100%.
100%. I couldn't agree more. I think both people used incredibly OP jutsus.
That are only gonna improve.
I think that it's crazy, like you said, that's the first time he used Kamui.
He used it twice, 3 times?
He used it
Something like that.
at least
He
twice,
uses it twice.
and then
And then he uses it twice, and then he uses it a third time to stop the explosion when he
oh, that's
explodes
right.
himself.
That's right.
and then
that's right.
done. That's his chakra.
That's
He's
the
got
one
3
thing we
Kamuis
missed.
in him.
That where he took this explosion away with the
Yeah,
Kamui.
because you think that it would have killed Team Guy,
Yeah,
but
it was gonna kill them all because that
Oh,
was
100%.
more than the
and more
the
than
C3.
the C4, more than the C3 nuke.
Yeah,
It had the explosive, so he literally just put it in a different dimension.
imagine
Yes, sir.
Obito was chilling there. Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, man, I don't. I think that's it. I think
Yeah.
we've covered it. You guys want to do some plugs?
yeah.
Let's do it.
You can find me at Mike Nice CT on all platforms. Shedcast, Shed Network, Sports Smorts. You're listening to The Village Hid in the Shed. Go follow us all. Thank you.
Pickle Pat, exclusive to the Shedcast, man. You know, it's my gang. Shedcast only, Village Hid in the Shed. Find me there.
And we're gonna have an Instagram for him soon.
Pickle Pat the Thinker. It's gonna be litty.
You better believe it. And it's your boy,
Yeah.
Sid Floyd, baby. Jinchuriki and the goddamn Jeep Cherokee. Yeah, and this shit gonna get even better. Thank you for joining us for the first story arc of Naruto Shippuden Kazekage Rescue Mission. Next, come and join us again for the village hidden in the shed for the next story arc, Tenshi Bridge. Dun, 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 dun. We still need to get a sign out.
Yeah, we got new music too. So
Oh yeah,
go check that out.
definitely
Sir,
go check that out.
Check that out.
Definitely go check that out.
You need to check that out.
Sid Floyd, Mike Nice on everything. Sid_Floyd on Instagram. Sorry.
Yep. I think that's it.
Yeah. We need a sign out.
What is it gonna be?
Can I go piss now?
Dateo. What is it?
Dateo.
This
At the
milk
bio.
is way past
At the
its
bio.
expiration.
Believe it.
Believe it. We got rid of that one.
No, we
It
didn't.
was too loud.
Come on. We could have put it lower. Believe it. You don't believe that, do you?
I don't. Pat's out.
Pat's out. He's got to piss.
You're listening.
Yeah.
Thank you. True fans.
Arigato.
Peace. What do you got?